Hi everyone, it's Marv Eisen from Timeless Dollar. Today is June 29th, on Tuesday, and I want to go over something that's relatively simple, but it's a question that I get asked repeatedly by people who are interested in taking my course, and even some who have taken my course. Marv, you always talk about finding a reversal, finding a market reversal in order to establish a point of a high probability entry. Now, for those of you who are looking for trading, how to trade the Emini or micro E-mini markets, listen up because this information is very important. Market reversals are the points where it is most easy to establish a high probability trade. Now, in order to find a market reversal, basically what we're looking for, what is reversal? A reversal of what? A reversal has to reverse something. And what we want to find is, first of all, a trend. Now, trends, as they're forming, are not at all that easy to spot. Of course, in hindsight, they're very easy. And this is a perfect example over here. Yesterday morning, June 28th, at the market open, and this is a 3-minute chart, by the way. There's 1 point between each horizontal line. At the market open, we see a long candle to the downside, followed by another long candle, followed by another long candle, followed by another long candle, and forget the fact that this is a green candle and the others are red. But a trend is established where, in the case of a trend to the downside, we see lower lows and lower highs. So over here, we can't tell that a trend is happening because we have a higher high than the previous candle. But here, as the market moves, and this is a strong market move, and we know that from the length of the candle relative to the previous candles, we have a strong market move, and we have on the next candle we have a lower high because the high of this candle is 42.75 and a half, and the high in the previous candle was 42.78. So visually we can see it. We don't have to go through the numbers. And the candle following that, again, this is a 3-minute chart, we have a substantially lower high and a much lower low. Now, the candle following that, and again, forget the fact that it's green. We only want to know price movement. The fact that the prices ended higher than they started in the period is immaterial. Fact is that we have a lower low than the previous candle, okay? We have the low here on the previous candle, and we have the low here. And even on the next candle, we see that we have, well, it's not a lower high, but we have to look in the overall, at the big picture. Here is where the market was trading, and now we're trading down here, so we really didn't, the bulls were not really able to overcome the bears, and we have a lower low. But look over here at the 948 candle. The 948 candle is a higher low, and this is a signal to knowledgeable traders that the trend is ending. Okay, so now you know how to spot a trend, at least in hindsight. But what is a trend? A trend is where we see higher highs and higher lows, or lower highs and lower lows. And in that case, we can jump off a trend if we were lucky enough to spot it, or insightful enough to spot it at the inception. But certainly, this is a place to jump off, and of course, that was reinforced by the oversold stochastic, and that would be a way to look at the market. So again, this is a 3-minute chart. I like a 3-minute chart because it gives a long enough time frame to really see what buyers and sellers are doing over a reasonable time period. 1 minute, I think, is a little too small. That is how we can tell where a trend is. Of course, the market moves up and down here. Here's where many people trade. They see patterns like this and they jump on. Friends, there's no way to tell where the market is going to go. This is an area when markets are moving like this, you avoid it because there's no trend here. We don't know bulls, bears. We don't know what is going to happen. They don't know what's going to happen. And if we're not certain, we don't want to make a trade. Anyway, so that's how to spot a trend and the end of a trend. And thanks for watching. Again, this is Marv Eisen from Timeless Dollar. And if you're looking for some training on how to trade the S&P E-mini and Micro E-mini futures, try my course at timelessdollar.com. Again, thanks for watching. Be safe. You have a good day.